I'm going to start by asking Danny for a very brief capsule of where we stand in the World Cup. But before that, I want to tell you that when he walked in, Francois said, well, congratulations, you must be very proud. Danny said, I'm actually very, very tired. And then we followed up, and I said, well, and what are you going to do next? He said he'd prefer to work at the post office, his next job. But that's not his job now. So where do we stand?
Well, I'm happy to sit because, as I said, we have been standing around. It's incredible. The World Cup is about the 64 matches that we must deliver, and we have delivered 52 out of the 64. Everyone started on time in South Africa, on this African continent. Everyone was televised to more than 198 countries. On opening day, we broke the world record. The Obama election, you had 10 million hits per minute. The opening match, 18 million internet users per minute. It's a world record now, established in South Africa. The television audience all over the world, the highest ever, in Brazil, in England, and all over the world, the highest television audience in this event. So there are many world firsts for a World Cup in South Africa. Of course, from a revenue standpoint, and that was the main argument as to why Africa had to wait 80 years to host its first World Cup, was the argument that it's not a place that you consider for serious investment. It's not a place where you take major events. And so we waited 80 years. On that score, FIFA has generated its highest revenue ever out of a World Cup, $3.2 billion US. And in the last FIFA Congress 2 weeks ago, FIFA decided to pay each of the 208 members of FIFA a bonus of $250,000 right there in that meeting. It was just incredible. The first time that members came to a meeting and got a World Cup bonus midway through the World Cup. And so the story goes on. It's just an incredible success and a very positive one for our country and our continent.
Danny has compared. He says that this is all that everything is political, especially sports, and that the struggle to bring the World Cup to South Africa, you make it parallel to the struggle to the political struggle in South Africa.
Well, I think it is the struggle in pursuit of goals that many people regard as impossible. Yes. I think even, and here's Rob Davis, we were in the streets for many, many years to say, free Mandela, release Mandela. And the people in the country said, well, never, forget about it. And then that moment happened in our history. The idea that one day we'll all vote black and white together, people said is impossible. Even after and just before kickoff of this World Cup, the newspaper said that there was going to be a race war, blood on the streets of South Africa. None of those things materialized. So it is not what people say about you, but your commitment, your dedication, as Francois said, your hard work that pays off in the end.
I was asked to head up the Rugby World Cup bid, which I did pro bono. And your question about politics in sport, when you have the quantum of funds that are flowing now because of these major events, for me it was sad to see how politics played a role in rugby and awarding the Rugby World Cup then. Obviously because we lost, I'm saying this, but I back it up with the report from the technical committee that came and looked at our stadium, they looked at our infrastructure, and they delivered a report saying that a World Cup in South Africa would be the most successful financially and from an operational perspective. But yet we did lose. So when you look at these major events, it seems that the founding members will always control the destiny of those.
The founding members.
The founding members. And in rugby, the Celts are very strong in the way that they award World Cups. But now they've been clever because they've bundled the two World Cups together. 2015 and 2019 in rugby terms were bundled together, so there was no egg on anybody's face. You can then award it to and also you can wrap up the television deals. So politics in sport is, it's sad, you know, it's sad to see that there is politics.